Everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII-2. Here we're in the new Bhodum tutorial area still.
Hey you guys.
Once we've cleared all the tutorial nonsense away, you're gonna want to pick up this secret fragment quest hidden by this girl on the beach who says she's lost a medical kit and she needs you to go find it somewhere. Quests like these are pretty common, and once you've started the quest, the item will materialize in a chest normally somewhere on the map. To find this medical kit, we just need to run up the cliff sides, up in the northwest side of the map, get the medical kit, and then bring it back to deliver and gain a special little fragment. These fragments are basically the currency for unlocking the Historia Crux in the future. They also come with a little bit of bonus XP. To continue on, we can talk to these group of kids. These are Sera's students. I guess she's Miss Farron to them, but I wonder why she's Miss Farron and not Miss Villiers. I guess that means their marriage didn't go through yet. Because Farron is lightning in Sera's original last name. I don't know. I guess it's kind of up in the air. There was still the whole debate about as soon as they got onto Pulse, all the weird memory stuff started happening.
My grandmother was a teacher too. She taught me everything I know. She taught me about Grand
Like they
Pulse
said that
and its history.
Sera remembered having the wedding and Lightning was there and everything, but nobody else remembers it. So I suppose that tracks.
What was your grandmother like?
Kind of interesting. I like how Noel is
She kind of spoiled me.
pretty open about
She was 50, so she had a lot.
his origins and his little hometown in the future.
Lifespans were longer during
Even
this
being
age.
so long ago, like as soon as he started talking about all this stuff, I instantly remembered running around in that area in the background.
Things better.
It's like way in the... It's like a desolate, barren land, but we'll get there eventually. So all we have to do is follow this kid up the cliff, and he's gonna give us a bunch of nonsense, walk around, talk arounds, as to why he ran away from the other kids.
I hope you're not misbehaving.
I'm not 100% sure, but this kid's voice acting guy sounds like it's the same guy who does Naruto from the English dub on
What did you take?
the original Naruto series.
This necklace. It belongs to you, doesn't it?
Am I right? I'll look it up later when I'm editing and I'll throw in a thing to double check, but I am like 100% sure that's Naruto's voice actor.
What was he doing with this anyway?
But, alright, so we get Snow's necklace from this guy.
Tacky, doesn't it?
We pick up
No, it's mine.
Lightning's knife from the rock.
The promise a good friend made me.
Basically just a bunch of little plot building items to get through the tutorial area. As I recall, it was a necklace that they bought at like a street fair, wasn't it?
Snow person. A boyfriend?
Wasn't something that someone made him. This is a pretty good scene. If you choose the top option, he's like a really cool guy.
But that just makes him so much cooler.
We get a fun little
Oh, that's great, I guess.
rant
Maybe we should.
from Sera about her boyfriend.
He always means what he says, and you can totally trust his word.
Noel's pretty much out of it, but
Oh, and I know you're thinking
thinking no one's perfect. I know he has his flaws, and sometimes he makes me so mad, but I love
I thought it was pretty entertaining.
I think I can compare to my hero.
I get it.
I'm not sure why they went and
He has this amazing body, and his face is so handsome.
gave her this sped up, high pitched voice to make her seem annoying or something, but
You done asking?
it's pretty funny. Anyways.
Yeah, thanks for all the details.
Yep, that's snow. Alright, so now we check out Sera's house, and we notice that there's like some strange alien extraterrestrial lights going on in there. Something like that. There's a magic mirror here.
Hey.
This is where we'll pick up the artifact we've been looking for. That'll unlock the time gate and allow us to travel on to the next zone. What's really impressive is these mirror physics, since this isn't like a separately rendered cutscene. This is all in-game stuff.
Okay. Now we just have to head for the gate.
These little square chests that appear show up from the live trigger rewards. So the conversations you have with people and the cutscenes as well do the same thing. Yeah, look, this is a live reflection mirror. This is 2011, by the way. I don't think any other game was really putting that much effort into mirrors at the time. Once we go back to the time gate, we're gonna get stopped again by God Magog. He's gonna throw up a little barrier ski, but like everything else in this game, you're just gonna want to use your Ravager build to pile up the stagger bar, hit the defense mode when he does his swipe attack. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it, but this soundtrack is like super FF10 Ject vibes. I'm not sure. They're going super hard on the soundtracks in this game. I don't know what the point was, but they disabled every ability to turn down the volume on the sound or any separate volume sliders. But, you know, well, can't ask for too much. Settings back then were more of a luxury than anything else. So now that we've got the God Magog beaten, his little fragment, the medkit fragment, and the mirror fragment, that's about all we can do for now until we get the treasure sphere, the Mog Hunter ability. So we'll send these two off into the time sea, whatever you call it. It's kind of interesting. They're like floating through gears. And these two, you can tell these two are out of time. Because in the beginning of the game, Caius is letting that chick go in the ocean, and she like disappears into dust. So we're gonna arrive in the Bresha Ruins, I believe. And you fight off this little hand. Nothing too serious. A couple little quick time dodges to get through the scenes. All you have to do here is hold off the timer until the cavalry arrives. Get a little super powered mashing button out. The damage here isn't important, but you do get a reward sphere after that for all your hard efforts. Once you arrive, you can enjoy being arrested immediately and take your walk of shame through the city. Not sure how Noel is handcuffed behind his back there. Meanwhile, Sera just has to hold her hands on her head. But Getting out's pretty easy. All we have to do is walk up to the gate and talk to this guard. Noel complains about some food, and pretty much immediately we're gonna be rescued by someone from the academy, as they call it.
Last year?
This is the first time they realize that they've been displaced through time. It's not a super far jump. It's only 3 years in the future. So this whole elevator thing, the elevator was built last year, but she thinks it's built a year from now. Not too bad. Alright, so this girl shows up. I believe her name is Alyssa. And she's gonna let you out of the jail and send you on a quest to deal with Atlas. Up near the entrance where you came in, you can pick up this limited time treasure chest. These square ones are limited to the area you're in the time you're in. Here's one of the main problems I've found with this game so far. I don't remember this happening on the original game, but anytime you come near these out of phase treasure chests, the frame rates just instantly drop and you start lagging out super hard. Once you walk a little bit further, you're going to encounter these monsters, and after the fight, they're going to turn into magical crystals. Mog is going to space out and get possessed by something and pretty much explain that the third-party member slot for the rest of this game is going to be taken up by the monsters you choose. They've all got independent drop rates, so you won't get one every time, but if you fight a couple times, run around the area, you're almost bound to pick up the monster cores that you want. He did mention that Lightning was using monsters too, so she must have a similar ability. These two guards, right in the exit hallway from where Chocolina is, are going to give you two of the main side quests of the area. The first one is this guy is looking for some top secret medical equipment that was stolen. And the second guy here is looking for you to put an end to one of the Seath dwelling in the sewers. Not a problem for our team. In the first bit of the sewers, you can jump down these stairs and come across the first capsule of missing drugs floating in this treasure chest. The second treasure chest is going to be right around where you talk to the guys. However, it's going to require you to have beaten Atlas boss and gotten the Mog Hunter ability, and then you can come back and get it. Once you do get those two capsules, you can return it to this guy, and he's going to admit that they misplaced them. Even though I thought he said originally they were stolen. But regardless, get your fragment from that and move on to the north sewers. Once there, take a hard left and we're going to find the Ghast Seath that we're looking for to hunt down. These Ghasts are a super common enemy type, and getting used to fighting them is advised, as this is only the beginning form, and they will go through several upgrades. I think in the end they were called like vampires or something. Oh no, even past that, they became like the shiny version. Yeah. And then they start casting death in the end of the last game. Chocolina is here in the sewers, and it's a good chance to buy any potions, or if you want to buy the upgraded weapons, you can feel free to do that as well. I don't think it makes a huge difference at this point. I usually wait in games to get like the 3rd or 4th weapon in, save my money, and get a bigger feeling of accomplishment when I get that damage increase, but it's up to you. They're definitely affordable at this point in time. Anyways, you continue on past Chocolina, into the bottom right, and you're going to encounter this artifact that sends you into a Fall Guys drop mission type thing, where you have to walk around and collect all these crystals while only stepping on each plate once. Some of these I think were hard maybe in the future, but they give you plenty of time to look around and think about it. But if you stand on the same platform for too long, it will sink and you will have to restart. Not that it's very time consuming, but there's a little bit of a new feature here in 13.2.
The machine's working.
Let's see what it does.
We get a delicate crystal fragment from completing this. And before you go, don't forget to examine the machine. This is the machine that controls Atlas, as Sera just said. And activating it will weaken the boss and allow you to finish the fight without getting totally decimated and limiting his moves and damage. Once you're out of the tunnel, you feel free to grab the Phoenix down in the chest and then enter the fight. Don't worry about using those Phoenix downs. I used it. It was definitely necessary. Everyone feels very squishy this early in the game. Just that little bad breath attack did like 1/3 of my health to the whole party. Especially because you're going to be relying on your little cat safe as a healer. Oh yeah, don't forget to switch to your Sentinel party when he winds back to do that punch. It's not really telegraphed with a move name, but you can obviously see when he winds back, you need to switch over. Just build up his stagger bar, and then once he's staggered, switch to your full commando paradigm and lay it on the big boy.
So how do we do?
He's gonna go for a final action here. Little crushing pillar. Not sure if she's planning on shooting an arrow through the pillar. Oh no, it was a combo attack. Alright, that was cool. Not quite sure how they teleported out of there, but hey, that works.
How did we get here?
No, look out!
After a toss, jump, and a quick cutscene battle on top of the head of Atlas here, we'll finish up this fight and be able to claim the next rune fragment. Perfect. With Atlas out of the way, the paradox resolves and the map opens up. Some of the inaccessible areas before are going to be open now. And we saw that little bridge got repaired up in the beginning of the area as well. Some of these areas, like this blocked off area here, is going to be unlockable in different time zones once we get those. But for now, there's simply stuff we're not able to do at this point, and we'll have to come back later. all we have to do to finish up here
Here lie the innocent victims of chance.
we have
cast out and cast
is
down.
we have to read
May their
this
souls
epitaph,
find the path that leads them.
little gravestone memorial for the victims of the purge. I guess word got out eventually that the purge was a construct to get rid of people and control them, rather than actually fighting off any sort of pulse
Then whose is it?
attack, whatever nonsense they were using to round up all those people in the opening cutscene of FF13.
I'm one of those who survived.
So we can jump over here, grab a lucky clover from the rewards box over here, and we've unlocked our chocobos. If you take your chocobo back and you hold down the jump button, you'll get a little bit of a glide, and you can access this grassy zone here and get some monster crystarium upgrade materials unlocked. You can use Mog to reveal this wild artifact over here that you'll need to collect. Get a little, it's not little, I mean 500 crystarium points at this point is pretty big. Over here next to Chocolina in the middle of the map, there's another hidden artifact that you can reveal. These artifact fragments are pretty important. Talking to this puzzled woman on the street, Cordelia, will allow you to take on the next hidden fragment quest here, where she is looking for
You can't get it open?
someone to open a locked file cabinet for her. Now, instead of doing that, all you have to do is walk 10 feet over here to the little command area where you were imprisoned. Use Moogle to reveal this quest box, and walk right on back to turn in her personal notes. Now, we did not go and get her notes out of the file cabinet like she asked,
This is the file.
but she seems to be rather okay with it.
These are my personal notes. I have research ideas and theories and all sorts
One of those
things
people
in
that
there.
can't remember anything, so they have to write it
Then I can
down,
get back to work.
but at least she's self-aware enough to know that.
This is my file, but I don't remember writing these notes.
And I guess it turns out, oh, Augusta Tower, that's in the future, I remember that.
And the date it was saved hasn't even
But
happened.
yeah, it looks like we pulled her journal notes out of the future.
Is it possible that the drawer wasn't really
It's
broken at all?
pretty
Somehow
interesting.
phased out of time? Was my desk
I guess that
the
makes
site of a
sense.
paradox?
Kind of like the whole world is starting to fall apart into paradox nonsense. But we need to get that unlocked for her. To proceed to the next area, you can just follow your quest marker to this grate that was over by Atlas. Pick up the revealable fragment, and then head into the Sewers Historia Crux teleport gate that can be activated with the artifact you just picked up. You get a little bit of a scene of snow.
Okay.
Older looking snow too, by the way. Little scruffed out beard. Sera is obviously having delusional visions and denying it right in Noel's face, even though it was very obvious she was seeing something. But
Okay then.
not to worry.
Let's get going.
Head into the Historia Crux and on to, I think next is the Sunlith Waterscape.
We unraveled the paradox and continued
think.
on to another time, another place.
It's still a mystery, but
But why had these gates appeared?
that little floating treasure
Who entangled
chest
the timelines?
is
And for
still
what
not
purpose?
gettable at
We
this
still don't
point.
know.
I believe
Why am I
later
fix
in the
these temporal
game
anomalies? Bend
those kind of treasure chests, the round ones, are persistent through the times. So later on in the future, I think that this is... the hand is like come up and you're allowed to walk over there and pick that up. So don't worry about that right now, we'll get it later.